There we go. That's working. I'm so happy when it works. I don't like technical difficulties. Just let me know if y'all can see me, hear me. See you, hear you, I'm back and can see and hear you. Thank you, Hasty. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate y'all. Maddie G, pleasure and honor to have you in my live, sir. My live. Hope y'all are doing well. You won. Uh-oh. Well, I hope Al's not messed up too bad. I hope he's not messed up too bad. No more, he says. That's funny. Thank you, I appreciate that, Hasty. This is certainly not professional by any means. These are just, I like to swap my cards out every now and again. As you can see, I both like purple and ghosts. So, what's up, Alec? Hope you're doing well tonight. I am going from just the phone today. I hope they're going to let people in, because I know it kind of limits how many people can come watch when you go on the mobile, but it's all I have right now. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yep, absolutely love it. We're getting into some artwork today. And I appreciate y'all coming in. Sorry for the technical difficulties. One day I will promise to start a successful scheduled live. But I appreciate you coming in, Ghost fam. JR in the other one. Thank you, Kara. I'm sorry. I tried to, yeah, you know, I tried. Appreciate you, Kara. JR was one of my first moderators, as he just happened to pop in the very first time that I happened to go live, just because I had an itch to go live. So we back. What's up, One Thug? One Thug stacking. Man, I'm starstruck. It's amazing to have you here. In fact, it would kind of be just like against all things holy if I didn't add you as a moderator, right? So, One Thug, here's your Blue Wrench fam, and I appreciate you if that's okay with you. ALB, you're not getting a wrench, because I know what tomfoolery you pull. Use your phone for a long time, yeah, that's probably what I'm going to have to do too. My dad has a pretty good computer that he lets me use, and that's what I was using last time, but man, I really hated the lag in the camera, and at least with this one, I got no lag. It is just all great, so. Learn my lesson. Yeah, I thought you said he was done for, Deadpool. What's up with that? Alright, well, what I wanted to start with right quick while everybody's kind of trickling in, just for the early gang and the ones that put up with me. Weirdest thing happened, I actually lost some cards hanging around, and I know some of those include like a holographic Ditto that I absolutely destroyed, and somehow it got gifted back to me, so that was pretty fun. Posted this link in the other one in case there is straggle. Thank you, Kara. I appreciate you so much. On it. Yeah, so do I. I loved it. So I miss it too. They should really bring it back. But as I was searching, I actually found this random tin, and I need y'all to let me know if you've ever seen this random tin. But this random tin, I totally just found in my closet. Beavis and Butthead, breaking the law, breaking the law. And I can only assume that it came from Nate, the PokéGhost. Yes, absolutely. Everybody has full permission to, if you're able to, I don't know if you can make commands, but feel free to drop any links that you want to. I like that tin too. That would just had so many ghosts around, but honestly, when I opened it up, I was expecting to find a bunch of Fusion Strike, but this is from the Plasma series, and I thought it would be fun to go through them all together as I'm looking for artwork for the new episodes. I'm digging the illustrations too, man. That Rayquaza, and yes, I say Rayquaza. I know people say Rayquaza, but it just sounds weird to say it that way. The only thing I wish is that they continued his body up and across and behind Mewtwo and down on the other side, just to show his true might. Because, I don't know, I think it's, I mean, Evolving Skies had a pretty wicked card, but I think he needs another card indeed. Alright, got the Munna. I mean, these we're all familiar with, but the vintage, I believe this is Plasma Blast, and what's up, WTF? It is good to see you, fam. Kevin Modershaw. What's up, Mr. Modershaw? It is a pleasure to have you in here. Anybody a big fan of the Ducks Underwater? Or the Pokemon Half Underwater cards? Got the Togetic. This is getting into Plasma Freeze? Storm? It's so good to see you guys. There's a Hypnotoxic Laser. They were really, really challenging us when we were children on some of these cards. But yeah, these were some of my favorite sets, and I have no idea how a bunch of bulk ended up in this random tin. He's just wearing pants. Okay. Okay, I can see it. Now I can't unsee it. JR, I know, but I'm sorry, and I appreciate you being there. I was having trouble starting the scheduled live, and then the phone kept throwing errors up, and then I just jumped into YouTube Live real quick. It was a whole thing, but we are here now. I super appreciate you being here. And I meant to ask you, JR, did you get your mail? It's JB. Fox, I'm sorry. I think she's wearing a one-piece suit. Sure did, bud, and thank you. Absolutely. In fact, I meant to ask you, JR, I'm really happy you're here. I don't know if you had a chance to open any of the McDonald's sets, but the Umbreon in there, I noticed, has a giant moon in the background, and I was curious if you needed it. Let me guess. Ken Sugimori, one of the greatest artists of our time, the original artists. How you doing? It's fine Tuesday. What's up? CBC. It's good to see you, fam. I appreciate you popping in. I appreciate you popping in. This, I believe, I'm going to give you all a chance. Go ahead. Name that artist. And once you know, it's going to sound pretty obvious, but I just thought it was weird because it's a little bit unlike his art style. Dang, ALB. I appreciate all you do. I know you do the deliveries and stuff, so you make it all work. Yeesh. That's insane and almost admirable. And at the same time, I feel like I have to ask on behalf of ALB, where do you think that plug is going? Why do you think he's sitting on the plug? Do you think this dude that's holding this thing, I guess it's under a table. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yuki Arden sleeping. Shark Collects is collecting the... Oh yeah, you did say sleepy Pokemon. It wasn't you though. Somebody was Oh, it was Fox. Fox is collecting the moons. Fox! I was curious if you needed the Umbreon. Thank you, JR. I do have sleepy Pokemon for you. I can't list them off, but I found a couple as well. And also a couple that I wanted clarification on if they would classify as sleeping. So, I'll have to DM you. But this one was done by, speaking of who, this was done by Tomokazu Kamiya. And it's odd because it looks like him, but it doesn't look like him. So I thought that was a very unique art. Atsuku Nishida. I know that's one of PokéGirl Neen's favorite artists, and mine as well. I did a series on them. There's another one. Of course, Sui and Atsuku Nishida. I would, the Moonbreons, the only way I'm getting one is to make it myself. Going in its butt. Just gotta say that out loud. Thanks, ALB. I asked just for you, and I agree. I think that's exactly what's happening. I think it's like, this plug isn't working. Joltik, come here. My phone is dying. That's exactly what happened. Sui, seeing a lot of clink and clang. I do try to keep it as family friendly as possible, but honestly, if there's kids up and in here at this hour, speak now, please. I will say that I do want to be considerate, but people are going to be people, and these are my fam, so I'll all be dead. Hey, I have a question. You like Miltank? I like Miltank. That's from Plasma Freeze, I believe, yeah. Alice! How are you, Alice? It's good to see you. Oh, Kara. Degens. If I've never met a bunch of degenerate people in my entire life, or degenerosity goes hard around here. Y'all are great. You're my favorite bunch of degens ever. I'd degen if I could, but we all know the current state and why I'm not degenning consistently. But the one thing that I will say is this, y'all. You know, for those that weren't around last time, I thought that you might appreciate this. Did you all know that Chin Chow is Japanese for lantern? I just thought that was insanely neat because Chin Chow evolves into lantern. How incredible is that? Shipped your package out today. Jesse! Oh, on your way to bed? I know, I should really get into the habit of streaming earlier on. Oh, I did want to show you something though, Jesse. Just hang on just 1 second. Just 1 second. Hang on. You weren't here on Saturday when I was going through them, and in fact I should probably just bust them all out again while I have the awesome and amazing camera. And we're talking about art. But you absolutely reminded me that when I was on the Pokeboys channel, doing a little degenning myself because you can't find physical packs anywhere, but I noticed that he was selling single packs of battle styles, and in my second order of that, I happened to pull Iono and Kilowattrel. Let me get it out of this thing. Right? Oh, Alice, did you? Oh, yeah, that's right. You weren't here last week. Yep, Deadpool was there. Deadpool is an amazing supporter. Battle partners indeed. And yep, of course, I mean, naturally, you're the first person I think of when I see Iono. For those that don't know, PokéGirl Jessie and Maddie G have a channel as well, and well, she's the best cosplayer I swear I've ever seen. Can't wait to open more. Well, I promise you, whatever comes first, if you open more and don't get it, or I get another one, I'll happily gift you one. Cause you've more than helped me out with that Mimikyu thing yesterday. It was so funny. But yeah, Kilowatt Troll and Iono. Anybody notice the Absolutely. In fact, I was actually gonna say you cosplay Iono better than Iono cosplays Iono. The Whale Lord from Battle Partners is sick. Absolutely. And to finish my thought, everybody go sub up. You will have the time of your life, and trust me when I say, always pick the croissant. Always take the croissant. I'm not going to tell you what that means. You're going to have to go and watch her streams and find out what that means. But always pick the croissant. So yeah, I thought you would appreciate that for sure. I might lose my nerve and just send it to you anyway. And I also pulled the full art to Dunsparce since we're appreciating art tonight. I figured this would be a good place to start. 5-band graphics. The croissant lives on. Absolutely, absolutely. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. If you have to go to bed, I super appreciate you popping in just for but a second. Means the world. Like this card, Deadpool fan? Yeah, me too. I feel like it was kind of a, I don't know, middle finger, as it were, to the Pokemon fans, because if you were around when Dunsparce was a new thing, I mean, just looking at Dunsparce, it looked like something in a metamorphosis phase. It looked like a pupa. It looked like it was going to grow into something else. And we made noise. We made a lot of noise. And they gave us an evolution. And what do? They make it bigger, they make it longer, and they make it still look as though it is evolving. Oh yeah, no, I absolutely understand 100%. And I promise you, just for y'all, I will do my best to stream a little earlier, at least one time a week, so that you guys can come and hang out. Not that I do awesome, amazing giveaways quite yet. I mean, more to come on that. But just having you guys around, man, just means the world. It feels like my giveaway. And I have to pick the brain of amazing peeps like Bro or ALB and see if they can help me out with some stuff. So yeah, went through these. I thought we were going to find maybe a hidden gem in here, but honestly, it's just turned out to be bulk, as it often does. So, chill vibes, man, and good man, appreciate you. Dunsparce art for someone a few years ago, huh? That is something that I would love to see, Alice. Your art has a very unique style in of itself. And I know I've said this. I do know I've said this. But I feel like you could make art that's on Pokemon cards. I mean, if Tomokazu Kamiya can do it, why can't you? If Sui can do it, why can't you? Let me just shout out this Ancient Origins, or this Lost Origins Gengar hanging from the chandelier real quick. Mike Zards. It's good to see you, brother. Hey, what's the tin called? No idea. If you're talking about this one. You know what? I don't think we ever peeled the back off. There you go. Legendary EX10. Expect battles that will stand the test of time in the Pokemon TCG Legendary EX10. Those would have been great. Oh, you know what? I do have that promo. Maybe I did open this tin. Check the year. Look at that. 2012. It's only a couple years old. Mike Zards does have a channel. In fact, ALB, you would probably get a kick out of Mike Zards' channel. Everybody go sub up to everybody. Johnny Knight, how are you, man? I appreciate you subbing up. I saw you just subbed up recently. The other Gengar, this one? This one has a very interesting story. My son and I, we have a very close relationship. And we have a very monetary between Pokemon cards and us. It never really mattered at all. Like, I gave him a Gem Mint 10 Breakdancing Genesect because I won it in a giveaway, and he came over and he gifted me this, which I believe is the Phantom Forces Gengar EX, or as I've dubbed it, Christmas Gengar, and I'm sure you can see why. Yep. One Thug, part of the Ghosty gang. Absolutely appreciate you. So yeah, this Gengar has a special deep significance to me just solely because Nate the PokéGhost gifted it to me and didn't want anything for it. So nice, right? Tin's only $700 sealed, huh? I wonder how much I could get for it not sealed. I do like the double helix patterns all around. In fact, if I have this set up the way that I think I have this set up, nope, sure don't. Let's go ahead and take a peek-see. Really? Huh. Why do I have so many stacks of top loaders around? Yeah, there we go. There we are. I believe that's the promo that came with it. Mewtwo does look cool on it. Just watching Rattle and whatnot scams. I will say that Rattle is good in small doses. I love the guy and what he does and brings awareness, and I really wish Whatnot would get their act together, because I know there are some reputable people on there that now just lose a bunch of street cred just by association. $700 sealed. That's insane. No idea where it came from, but clearly I must have had it, or I got it from my son and he opened it and stuffed it full of bulk and brought it back. Put this back. But excuse me. So I do have something for the very, very end. When we leave, I was able to, I can't believe I'm even saying this out loud, but I was actually able to find 3 packs of Paldea Evolved. And I think we're gonna pick one of the Chi-Yu packs and open it today. And if I had to pick one, I'm gonna pick this one. I don't know, it just feels good. It just feels good. So we're gonna open that today and see if we can go fishing. We are going fishing. But we're gonna hang on to that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking Maddie lives with Zach, so I'm pretty sure that she would be there. Why are you asking, Alice? Right. So, what we're gonna do is I have a lot of, wow, this is gonna sound crazy to some. I know. Don't let me lose you though, okay? I have a lot of Pokemon cards, and a lot of it is vintage. I'm going to be very transparent that I was not nice to a lot of these cards. In fact, the only thing that I did do nice was I put them in a binder. Now that binder is your standard 3-ring, clear pages, and there's a lot of cards that actually got pretty damaged from that usage. So I've made it a vow that I'm going to start opening up all those old binders. And I'm going to start transferring them into the binders that I know and love. Binder love with the ghost. And so what we're going to do is go one set at a time until until I feel like it might be time for bed. And we're going to take a look at this set. I will let you all take a look at the set symbol. Go ahead and call it out if you know what set this is. I will show you all over time, I promise. And the one thing that I did do was my sleeves came in today, y'all. I got my penny sleeves in today. The Pikachu Generations collection box would be pretty nice. Those are things that I fear ALB that I'll never see in my lifetime. Things like that. I just have limited expendable income, and I like to rip packs with y'all, and trust me when I say just having y'all around to hang out with, and for those that do buy packs and let me live vicariously through you, I appreciate you. You're a testament to the community. And we're just gonna sleeve them all up as well. Finally, look at that. Man, you would not want to look into a tree and see that thing hanging out. Primal Clash. I believe it is Primal Clash. Good eye. It reminds me of Predator. Let's see. Lotad. Little Lotad. Derpy Lotad. He's a cutie though. Got the Sunskirt. Of course, there were some, look at that. I don't know, it looks all cute. It looks like a nice serene place, but if you saw those things running around the water like that, that would freak you out. They look like giant water spiders. I need to stop buying Pokemon cards. It's putting me into debt. Trust me when I say I understand that all too well, Fox. And I've been in and out of that same game so many times. And really, I don't know, it is, I guess you could say it's kind of like my only consistent hobby. There's a Tomokazu Kamiya Volbeat. Yeah, don't sell your house for Pokemon cards, Fox. Take a loan and put it up as collateral. No. I am so kidding. Don't do that. House made of Pokemon cards. I like it. And to match it up, the Illumise, Tomokazu Kamiya. Very nice. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just start stacking. Shout out One Thug stacking. Appreciate you, fam. Who we got here? Who is that, I wonder? I don't know, I can't see Vulpix or Ninetales now and not think of Kara. No shame, Fox. I do too. God packs, yeah. I never had credit. Card debt. Till I got hurt less 2 years ago and had to. Oh, man. You know, and that's the worst too, and I don't like talking about real life stuffs a whole lot. But the one thing that I will say is it is quite ridiculous when somebody has to choose, you know, between paying that off and other means, you know. It's kind of like a weird way of fixing things. We do have Sui with this brilliant Torchic. Wait till one of your next videos, ALB. Which reminds me, I actually have it on the watch list, ALB. I saw your video drop today, and I'm very curious to watch it. I had work all day, as I'm sure you can relate. And work was tough, but that Torchic is one of my favorite Torchics ever. I will say that. The one thing I will say too is that as we go through, there might be a really, really good like chance that I'm gonna start doubling up on some of these too. So I might start building my bulk pile of this set too. Kawaii is one of the most dynamic artists, using colors in a way that, I don't know, complement other colors, because the overall picture looks muted, but at the same time it looks as though it's actually moving. Plus, shout out to all the middle evolution lines of starters. Aside from War Turtle, I feel like Combuskin doesn't get enough credit. Not to mention the name is just completely clever. PTSD, uh-oh. JB is your editor, so he knows what I'm talking about. I didn't know that. Oh, excellent. Speak of the devil, I actually have two of these. Do it this way. Another brilliant, brilliant card by Tomokazu Kamiya. Let's see here. We got this horsey. It's half underwater. Karisaki. I've had my eye on for a while too. LB's video made me feel like I was a thriller movie. Excellent. I love it. And I actually have two of those ones. Start my little bulk pile over here. Go ahead and sleeve them before we leave them. And for those that don't know, I'm pretty sure everybody here is an avid collector. Collect how you want to, store however you want to. There's another very unique artwork that looks like and doesn't look like Tomokazu Kamiya. Is an avid collector, but I always recommend sleeving every card that you want to put in a binder. Oh my god, I wish Marshall was here. I know that he's a Marsh Stomp fan, but I mean, come on, look at that little Mudkip. Makes my blurring videos manageable. Isn't that the magic of all editors, ALB? No, this is Patrick. Nope, Valibro Scalper, come for your Pokemon. So cute, right? I believe this is Aya Kasubi, who is just amazing with committing to black. Like, look at how black the blacks are. And just making that little cutie pop. Incredible. You can tell which ones might have already been featured in a previous episode of Artist Appreciation as they're in sleeves. Alright, moving on forward. I will say that Primal Clash was one that started introducing a little bit of the kind of like the basic full arts is the best way I can describe them. Come on. At least from what I saw, because I'm sure, like this, look at this card. This needs to be framed in a museum. Who would have thought that you would say, wow, Whiscash? He looks so scared, right? Right? That's sick. Such an amazing art. And I'll bet you, Planeta. It's weird because you'll see Planeta around a lot, but sometimes it'll say Planeta dash another name. So I don't know if they're like a team, an organization, a program. All I know is this art is sick. Open and load, more coming. Resist opening, a whole lot. Corner full. Come get them. If you want them, come and claim them. I don't know. Bigger peeps than you have tried, that's all I'll say. Amazing artwork on that Whiscash. Okay, getting back into some of the normal. Does not look scary. Looks like he's gonna waste time and just eat you. Think Mudkip could eat you? Planeta is sick. Whiscash, right, Zach? Some of these cards back in the day, like, they still put pretty good attention into cards, but I've seen some dynamic half arts like these. Started in Flashfire, excellent. I actually already transferred Flashfire. We can take a look at some of those too, though. That's extra. And then everybody's favorite other Feebas. And did you know it's bad luck to shake a sleeping Feebas? Because I didn't. Let's see. Ooh, new name. Suwama Chicory. Chikoki. I don't know, he's looking at these flowers and I feel like he's saying, why can't I be pretty like them flowers? Not realizing one day he will be. He will be. The vintage Butterfree did have beautiful card art. I agree 100%. I think Pesci forgot I bought the Mewtwo Mew card from him. Why do you say that, Zach? Cardboard Pesci. He's one that I haven't had the pleasure of catching too much of. Oops. That's not right. That's right. Oh, that's pretty sick. I love finding old hits. Alright. We're gonna start it up here so my elbows don't crush them. Alright. We have this awesome Sveal having the time of his life. That's a pretty good one. Tokia. That's what I say when I look at flowers too. Aww, Deadpool. You're pretty. And because they felt like Sveal just needed another card in the set, they decided to give him another one. I think I actually have two of these ones, yeah. Pop this guy over here. Cilio. You're so pretty and witty. Well, look at that. Tell me EXs nowadays come anywhere even close to that. In fact, I used to sleeve my cards upside down because they were in top-loaded binders and I didn't want things to slip down the pages there. right? I thought that too. Oh, it is an absolutely lovely card. I agree. Gorgeous popping out. I just always think of the prime cards when Pokemon are coming outside of the frame and pushing the borders of the boundary. How am I going to do this? I'm all over the place. Waiting for him to message me back because he said cards arrive 31st, but that's cards I won and a couple I bought. I didn't buy the Mew Mewtwo till the 1st. Then he said he's going to send it. I gotcha. Well, you better make sure that he reminds you. I mean, if you order things, it depends on how you want it, I reckon. But should have an email or order confirmation. But, I mean, you have to kind of take that with, time, Zach, because these guys, man, they rip and ship so much stuff. I'm sure ALB even has a mountain of product to send out, so as long as your information's on the package, brother, I've got no doubts that it'll show up. And to your point, yeah, he very well might have forgotten that it was you that won it. But he knows that somebody did, and it's his responsibility to get it there. It'll get there, bud. I've got full confidence. Last time he streamed on the 9th, so I think he forgot, waiting for him to mess me back. Yeah, just be patient, Zach, because I know that sometimes life can get a little bit crazy. And as much as I would love to do this all day, every day, there are other things in life that come up, so. But trust me when I say I get it, and I also recognize that's a lot of money. So yeah, definitely message him, but yeah, just be patient, bud. Alright, let's see what we have here in the next sleeve. Wow, look at that. Kev Mail is on the way. Excellent, I'll be on the lookout. That's where the Mew Mewtwo card came from. Trainer Glenn, what's up, brother? I think the next thing I get from ALB will be coming in a box. I'm thinking the next thing you get from ALB will be coming in a carrier jet. Chinchou is super nice, right? I like the colors that they use. Looks like they used every color they could. Let's shout it out. Kogamaru Humino. Kogimaru. Trainer Glenn. Yes, everybody. I'm pretty sure everybody is subbed up to everybody else. However, if you are not, please do that. Little Electrike. Gorgeous card. Wonder what he's howling for, what he's waiting for. Maybe his trainer, maybe he's in a battle right this second. Interesting to think about. I actually think I have a couple of those. Yeah, got a couple of those. Always patient. Told him it's all good. Yeah, I know you are, Zach. In fact, I might go on record saying that you might be the single-handedly most awarded winner in all of the YouTube Pokeverse. So if anybody is, you probably got packages you forgot about, man. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous card. That's my boy Match. Oh yeah, all the whole gang's here, man. Ghosty gang strong. Can't believe there's 13 of you in here watching. Appreciate y'all popping on over. I'm sorry I couldn't get the scheduled one to work. I will figure that out one day, and I mean, even if I have to just pop up for now, at least I'm able to do it. So that's all I care about. Sorry for the lack of music tonight as well, but I talk a lot. It's my boy Ayakasubi coming through. The committing to black, it didn't really happen in this one, but I don't really think it needed to. But I've never seen a Nidorina in more dynamic pose. Or he's pooping. Okay, JR. Alright, I didn't even think of that. And now I have to go back and look. Okay, yeah, now I can't unsee it. That electric is absolutely pooping. I agree, Deadpool fan. I agree. And I don't know, I just love how they chose such a serene scene for a Pokemon that maybe doesn't look adorable and cute like you would expect. I don't know, there's just something beautiful about it. Can't wait for the mystery bag that he's gonna make for me that I'm probably gonna do a stream. Excellent, do it. I'll be there for sure. Speaking of those full arts, look at this one. I believe this is by Mitsu, who I've had my eye on for a while as well. Why does this feel thick? Oh, because it's an exact fit sleeve. That's weird. Love the purple on this card. I think it's amazing that Tentacool was a psychic type Pokemon. Right? Pretty good, not too bad. I think I might put this one in the bulk, this one in the binder. Of course, I got the non-holo also. As they did make holo and non-holo versions of these cards. I agree. Tentacool needs more love, man. This Toad School is really getting out of hand. Found your Primal in that card. But in the same folder, I have Unified Minds and flicked through, spotted the beautiful Tag Team Umbreon and Darkrai I love Tag Team, but they gone way too expensive. 100% agree, Kev. And honestly, if I could ever even hope of owning that Gengar, Mimikyu, any of them, really, any of them, I would just absolutely die. That's a card that I can confidently say that I've been chasing, but not actively searching for, because it's always just been out of reach. And I know this might shock a lot of you, but before I really started all of this, I never really went to, card shows or conventions, because I didn't really have a group of people that I could do this with. So it's always just been me and my son. For, 17 years now, almost. And then, of course, I did that 17 years prior to him being born. But when we're all in elementary school, it's all the rage, right? Everybody's doing it. And then you go to middle school and you realize, I still want to do it. But everybody's not doing it anymore. And now you make that choice of oh, Pokemon, and then people, they make fun of you. They made fun of me. And I kind of just hit it, okay, no Pokemon at school. I'll just wait until I get home. Tag Team Snorlax and Eevee, I could only imagine Deadpool. I have that one, Deadpool. Can't go through all my folders, so can't remember the set. Trust me, that's partially why I'm doing this as well, Kev. I have so many sets, and not one of them is close to being mastered. But I do have them all in binders, because I chose to catalog one of every card, and then I'm going to give away or donate the rest. And that's my vow. I believe it does have 4 total, JR. 3 I'm confident. 4, I want to say you're right. There is one tag team card that I do have, and that's the Muck and a Alolan Muck tag team card. And of course, the thing is covered in purple, so I absolutely love it. Rhyhorn getting a little love. And Stampede. Stupid move, takedown. Oh no, it's rollout. Rollout I don't like. Got the extra for the bulk. Got our buddy Nose Pass. Silly Pokemon. Silly Pokemon. But, very interesting fact about Nosepass, y'all. He actually works as a natural compass. And even in the game, he's always pointing north. Always pointing north. So nice, I picked it twice. Get it? I picked my Nosepass? Okay, I'm good. Alright, little trap pinch. Hey, Emmanuel Marias. Hello. It's good to see you. Yeah, I appreciate that, Emmanuel. I'm a big art lover, and honestly, I was going to be doing this anyway. And I had that thought of, you know what? I bet there's an amazing group of people that would love to be doing this with me. So I appreciate y'all coming by and hanging out just while I do this. I certainly am not up until that, giveaway. I did run the 300 subscriber giveaway, however, and I believe it went to a Vanessa Lim, and I'm just waiting for them to go ahead and reach out to me to claim their winnings. So now it's on the hunt to find out what I'm giving away for my next milestone, which is going to be 500. But I believe I'm within 15 of hitting 400 subscribers, y'all. 15. Snapcap, I have over 30 binders, or did have, about some bigger ones. So sorted all my sets out. I've been collecting since the 90s. Me too, Kev. Me too. I was born late 80s, so from 94 on, man, it's all history, and I've got a little bit of every generation. I did fall off a little bit around X and Y, I believe. X and Y was the generation that I fell behind. This Soul Rock is incredible. Right? Representing the sun, and I can't say that he's in front of the sun, Emmanuel. I can't. I can only assume that this glow is coming from Soul Rock, as he is a solar generator. I agree. 60, Kev Motorshaw. For the record, I would not peg you for 60. Granted, I've never seen or met you, but definitely pleasure to have you in my chat, sir. You're another brother to me. I absolutely love that Soul Rock. And then, of course, I say that's me and my daughter on YouTube, which my daughter's following me around, where she's all mad now behind him laughing. Your daughter's alright, Zach. She's alright. She gets really excited, and I was kind of happy to see her take that win last night. I know that was certainly something to put the wind in her sails and everybody, and she can confidently now say that she's pulled an evolution before a lot of PokeTubers, myself included. Poke Pop Pop! Oh, what's up, brother? How are you? It's so good to see you, fam. Appreciate you staying up late. We're just sitting here appreciating some art. Groudon has knee problems. This is the weirdest Groudon art I've ever seen, and I think it's because they had to take something that's this big and cram it into a little window. So it looks like it was crammed into a box. Who is this? Mitsuhiro Arita, the original artist of Charizard, did this. Okay, artist stylistic choice. I respect the art, I respect the artist, but you're right, he looks way too cramped. Pop, 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 pop. Just got off work. I hope work went well for you, Pop, pop. You are me too, Kev. This community is always great. There's ups and downs, but on the whole, it's great. I agree. There are ups and downs in these streams, in the community, but honestly, there's ups and downs in my world too, and when my world is down, everybody's always up and so uplifting. I know that I'm not going to go into a stream and people will continue to pile it on. In fact, they'll ask if they can lift it up, and to me, that says more to me than the highest pulled Pokemon card I could. There's our Yukamori, JR. Hippopotas. Which I refuse to call it Hippopotas. Kevin Klinger. We're up to 2 Kevs. Max JR. Your baby. I think you said you had this guy already. I'm pretty sure. In fact, I'm hoping you do because I only have the one. You need the reverse still of that one? Yeah. Yukimori is one of your favorite artists. You do clay models too, Emmanuel? Get out of here. That's great. Do you have a page also, Emmanuel? Do you do content? Kevins are ganging up again. It's Kev Takeover 26. It's gonna happen. Man, we're already 4 deep. We might have to make it like late 25. We might be able to take over by quarter 3. Working on the master set, and that's it is awesome. I would love to see some of your work, Emmanuel. We got our box for Christmas. She also has the Sylveon. Got it on CHH3. So she has the Sylveon SAR and the Vaporeon SAR now. And you said that you pulled the Jolteon, is that right? Kogamaru. Such a derpy Pokemon. Derpy, derpy, derpy. We're just gonna dig and dig and dig. It's in our name. Drill. 5 USL and Rocket Scott. It was funny. Yeah, it was insanely funny. In fact, I've never met another Kevin in person, let alone 4 other Kevins in a chat, so. Yep, we sure did. And yeah, Rocket Scott, absolute legend. In fact, if nobody in here is subbed up to Rocket Scott, I highly recommend subbing up to Rocket Scott. All that man likes to do is give away. Just give things away. And has anybody ever thought that too, you know, just when you win something on Rocket Scott's stream, half the time, if you feel like he might, I just want to tell him, like, please keep it. Please keep it in your collection. Go put it away. And I don't know the obsession with wanting to give it all away. I do in a sense, but some of them are like, this is my favorite card, the Dark Dragonite. Like, come on. Let me catch up here. Sent the Glaceon SR Japanese. Got graded, hoping for the best. Where is it at? Because I know you're watching it like a hawk. So is it in the grading process now? And are you going to look at the grade before you get it, is the question. Or are you going to be patient? Ooh, we got some fairy types coming up. Ooh, we got one of my favorite Kingdra arts coming up too. Hope for the best. One on a pack battle giveaway from Dark Echo. Zach, do you sleep? I'll try to do one too someday. Yeah. So much fun. I'm stuck on the Japanese exclusives. Yeah. Those are a little bit tough. I've started opening a lot of Japanese JR, so if I come across any, I know that you mean the exclusives, but if I come across any by chance, I'll throw them aside as always. Yeah, he's a huge fan of vintage. Did you know, Kev, when he first started out, you were one of his first mods? Yeah, that's excellent. Can I ask why you stopped being a mod? Of course, Probopass. I don't know why he's so far behind Nosepass. I might have messed up a little bit. Oh, it's because he's Steel type and not ground like Nosepass is. Just received PSA, gonna try and be patient. Okay. And I respect that 100%, and I encourage it. Always be patient. And then you can do an awesome video and we can all be surprised together. Look at that, Hondage. It's one of my favorite ghost Pokemon. The theory behind it is just so wicked cool. If anyone dares to grab its hilt, it wraps its blue cloth around that person's arm and drains that person's life energy completely. Drains their life energy? Come on, we're adults here. This thing gonna kill you if you try to grab it. So, yeah, I just thought that was a neat little story and just creepy enough to be in PokéGhost Town. In fact, I think I have 2 more of these. Savage Sword. Alice. 14 people chilling here, watching and appreciating art with the PokéGhost. Appreciate y'all. We got the dual blade. It's hard to read with the steel texture. The complex attack pattern of its 2 swords are unstoppable, even for an opponent greatly accomplished at swords play. Yeah, again, we're all adults. That thing's gonna mess you up if you try to fight it sword style. Into the pile. Alright, y'all. Everybody ready to take a trip down memory lane? Aw, little mural. Found a 4-leaf clover. Total cutie. Brilliant color usage. Very, very limited black. Very limited black. Only black I see in here is the deep of its eyes and its tail, which they should be. But everything else is open color contrast, and yet still it pushes it forward. Bring back fairies, bring back fairies, bring back fairies. I mean, come on, if dragon type is still a thing, fairies can still be a thing. You don't need fairy energies like you don't need dragon energy. Come on. Ryan Tran? How are you, brother? I hope you're doing well. We're just appreciating some art. Alright, back to the full art, y'all. Ready to see one of my favorite Kingdra arts ever? I think it was dumb they got rid of them too. Because fairy types are still absolutely a thing in the game. And that's what befuddles me. Like, Mimikyu is a fairy. He's a fairy ghost. Well, that's because, Ryan, the scheduled one actually failed again. I wasn't able to get it started. And so the one that I'm sure everybody had a notification for didn't go off. And so I'm not going to be doing that anymore because it just messes up a lot of people, and I'm sorry. I appreciate y'all sticking out with me. How amazing is this Kingdra artwork? Blue Haifoil is so good. Looks and really feels underwater, right? And he's got this aura around him. Kind of looks like Goku, but I know it's not. But it's just, I'm actually ashamed that this is not sleeved. So I'm very, very ashamed. I will see, as you can see, they're all in pretty good condition. See? Maybe little whites in the corners. But overall, they typically go in a binder, and that's where they sat for 10, 20, however long these sets have been out. That's how long they've sat there. And we're just going to do the right thing. Ernie! Hope you're doing well tonight, my Phoenician brother. Kingdra cards are always fire. Never seen one that is not a good one. Fire. I agree. I've never seen a bad Kingdra art. And I love that they suddenly turned the horsey line into a dragon. But again, perfect example. Here's a dragon type. We haven't had dragon energies forever. Or ever. I don't know. That's just me. So weird that X and Y era is over a decade old. Ryan, did you see that? I think I just grew another gray hair. Yeah, I just grew another gray hair. Ken Friesen, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Super good to see you. Uh-oh. Come on, camera. All I can think of is Rocket Scott. Come on, cameraman. Alright, getting into our dragon types. And our colorless types. I really did open a lot of this set. There's some Yuka. There's some Yuki. It's weird they have Dragon type Pokemon and no Dragon Energy. I think Dragon Energy cards would be sick. In fact, I do have a Dragon Energy card. And I'm sure we'll actually probably run into it eventually in this binder. But yeah, it was a Dragon Energy, dual type Dragon Energy. It provides 2 Dragon Energy. It's a special energy, which makes me think of Ernie. Because Ernie is a special energy collector. And we're going to visit another very, very awesome Dragon type Pokemon. That is Vibrava. You have the full sets of X and Ys. That's great. Sleeve all my big cards with proper sleeves and shinies and reverses. Just the penny sleeves. Commons, just get the love and the place of the binder, Kev. Well, I absolutely agree with that method. And it would probably save me a lot of sleeves. I go through 600 sleeves like that. But at least that way, in my humble opinion, I just want to make sure that they look good for Nate, because they'll all be his eventually. And I love that. That is a very good practice. I will say that ones like these, Kev, since you're not familiar, these are actually inside exact fit sleeves. I really like the Voltex exact fit sleeves. They fit them quite nice. And they fit inside these cases with plenty of room. Nothing's getting squeezed in here. And so if I ever had to ship one of these out, I could just tape this up pretty good. Excellent. Sleeves coming tomorrow. I was actually quite relieved because these sleeves were like, hey, they'll be there tomorrow. JK, it'll be Friday. And I'm Friday. And then they showed up today, so they scared me for no reason. Ernie, do you have any Japanese Pokemon V versus cards? Chasing... Something else that I would love to own one day is the Darkrai Legend card. I think that that would be absolutely incredible piece to have. Just clocked out. Hope the rest of your day went well, ALB. I truly do. How long did you work just today, man? Hey, you can ship it to me. Yeah, I'm sure you'd like me to ship that Giratina right on out to you, huh? Got the Zigzagoon. I really enjoyed the reverse hollow patterns of the Zera. Just the amplified emblem in the back just really, really popped. I really liked it. 14 hours? Holy moly, man. Aren't you... Well, that's a stupid question I'm not gonna ask. When's bedtime? That's a better question. Did you eat today, bro? Like, did you eat dinner and all that? Ernie. Wow, yes, I think I got some of them I received as giveaways. Tight fit sleeves. Yeah, tight fit. And I know that, yeah, I know. I was going to be like, aren't you tired? But it's like, yeah, no, duh. So I'm just hoping that you got some a junk food. Hey, as long as it was food, man, something with protein and sustenance. Because being hypoglycemic, and I had an accident back in 2007 where I just passed out. And I actually broke my head. I had to get 19 stitches here, and I had to get 5 in my lip because I decided biting through that was a good idea too. Oh yeah, you saw that. Yukamori, let me know if you need it, JR. Skitty, do you need a Skitty? Taco Tuesday, like Scott said. I miss working like that. Yeah, I get that too, Zach. I used to have a buddy that, yeah, of course, man. I do remember working so many hours at PetSmart and Party City when I was working retail. And man, I was in such good shape, and my arms were a lot bigger than they are now. And then suddenly I sat behind a desk for the next 10 years, and now I feel like I'm so out of shape. And so I can see where you say, like, you miss working like that, Zach, because I miss being as active as I once was, for sure. And I guess you can say, like, being in shape, you know, if a lion is a shape. That's a beautiful Delcatty. Although, doesn't it look like they have, like, one of those neck airline pillows? Like, they're like, okay, show me to my seat. I am here for my seat. It's first class or nothing. That's that Suka Nishida again. Beautiful, beautiful card. Yeah, beautiful card. Well, it's 5:19 a.m. I'm going to make a cup of tea. Yeah, absolutely. I hope you have a great rest of your day, Kev. Thanks for hanging out as much as you have. You're always welcome back here. And I super appreciate you. Got the back of your head cracked open with you, bro. Oh, my God. Yeah, I let my blood sugar drop to about 41. That's why I passed out. And I just hit the ground. That's all. I just hit the ground pretty hard. But I'm also 6'5", so it's like 6 miles to the ground for me. So yeah, it was a long fall, sudden stop. I should highly appreciate being able to walk and run. Ernie, I do, absolutely. Spinda. Is that? It is Mitsuhiro Arita. Spinda. Trust me, I am very fortunate, Ernie. I fear one day I will need a cane, but for now it is still working well. Everyone's in shape, just sometimes round is a shape. Oh, Ken, you're not wrong. Round is a shape, y'all. Oh man, that made me laugh. That's funny right there. Got another Spinda. Wheelchair life ain't fun. No, I can't imagine, Ernie. There's energy retrieval. Speaking of Ernie and energies. It sounds like you have a pretty good support system, though, with your son. And I know your sister doesn't live with you. Wait, why is this before trainer? I think I did that backwards. Speaking of derpy derp. Unique fact, when I first started doing lives, I get lightheaded 3.5 hours in. Holy moly. And trust me, I can see why. I will say, and trust me, this is not a flex by any means, but this is what I do for a living. I talk on camera to a lot of people for many, many hours, and my record is 3.5 hours. And then I start like, yo, I need a break. So yes, ALB, thanks for reminding me. I should probably take a drink. Yes, I know it's after 10 my time. Yes, I'm drinking Monster. I'll probably have a coffee after this before I go to bed. I'm missing so much. Yeah, so just make sure you eat. You know what, ALB? One thing that I used to do when I first started working at my current job is I'm sitting on the phone all day pretty much. And so I used to get super, super sleepy. And the monsters just weren't cutting it for me anymore. And so I actually went to Costco. We have a place called Winco here. Does look like he's leaving the club. He always looks like he's leaving the club. But any place you can buy bulk goods at discounted prices, man, they typically have giant dump bins of chocolate-covered coffee beans. And I would always keep a bag of those in my desk. And whenever I was feeling like a little drowsy, I wouldn't eat a handful of them, but I would just take one suck on it, eat the bean, and it would just kind of like give me that little pick-me-up. It's not a substitute for food. Food works too. And if you have to go with food, an apple will give you about as much energy as a cup of coffee. I used to do it sometimes, hit me, run a 5-minute duck race and grab something. And I wanted to say, don't be afraid to do a 10-minute duck race, man. People will wait. You have a very supportive community, but you have an engaging personality, brother. You know how to keep people engaged, keep them there. I've spent 12 hours in your stream on Christmas. I just couldn't leave, man. I just couldn't do it. I just had to hang around. Barbarell calling straight on to the fact that it is a beaver through and through. Haley Ann, hope you're doing well. Yeah. Oh, 13 hours. Thank you, ALB. Yeah, I've been in your stream for 13 hours. So let's double it, ALB. Whoa. Oh yeah, I was there from the second you went live to the second your first live ended because YouTube was telling you, bro, you've been live too long. You can't go live anymore. You're like, okay, I'm gonna go up one more time, y'all, and we'll finish it up. And then we kicked it for another hour. Look at that. Look at this bouffalon. That's border. Oh, I don't know. That's border Yukimori for me. It almost looks like a clay figure. And then you get to its afro and it kind of doesn't. It needs a haircut bad. It needs a fade is what it needs. But man, that's just... I wonder if it's like... Wouldn't it be weird if this wasn't hair at all, but if that was a giant boulder? Yeah, we all remember Kiki after that stream too. Didn't even look like himself anymore. Those Christmas cards, ALB, on video I made of your cards today. Yeah, keep going with your content too, Zach. Doing great and showing the appreciation always means the world. Bun will be... I don't know why it looks like it's ice skating. DPM introduced me and boom. Man, that was absolutely nuts. And I don't think I'm out of the line in saying I think it happened right when it needed to. Look at this trainer. And Archie. I never would have expected Archie to look like that. And that zombie screenshot. I think I'm the only Kev left, so that's a great question. Card Party is a dream. Exactly when I needed. Card Party was a dream, I would say. I would love to go to Card Party just solely for the fact of meeting everybody going to Card Party and seeing y'all in person. It's just a little bit unattainable financially this year. And I keep telling myself, my son, and my father that depending on how the channel does throughout the year, that next year it's almost a guarantee. Yeah, I think Fox came from that DPM rate also. There's the energy retrieval again. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, Fox. One of these years we'll pack it up and go. We'll either do an epic road trip. And if we were to go this year, I would say Seattle is probably a little bit more attainable. Ernie, there's plenty of ways to attend, and I wanted to let you know that every creator and feature content creator there is most likely going to be live streaming in some way. So without being there, it's going to feel like you're there, I promise. Right, you're going to Card Party, right, Al? Are you going to be streaming from Card Party? Right, Halion? No live streams? No live streams there, or no live streams for you? These are just trainers, y'all. I'm just bagging these up right here. Yeah, this year wouldn't work for me either. Cell phone reception's crazy. Yeah? Yeah, I loved watching the Card Party streams too. And then of course, that's how I stumbled into Ian with Ian's stream. And I'm a proud moderator on Ian with Ian's stream. And I just dropped a mail video that I got from him not too long ago, a couple days ago. Got the rare candies. Oh. Yeah, real grainy. Manifest it. Alright. You know, there might be something behind that, JR. I will manifest it. This channel might do. Because Seattle's when? Is that in October? When is Seattle happening? October, yes sir. Which is odd enough because October is actually my birthday month. That's when the ghost turns 37, actually. And so, who knows what might happen? Things could happen. Just got a nice little bump at work, which was nice. If that's me, Al, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. I don't know where. I think I'm the only Kev left in here. Kev Klinger might still be hanging around, so. But I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. Right next to Ernie, right next to Fox. I'm sure there's a few other people who are here in Phoenix. Kev, read my comment, please. It flew by. Do a great job. I make it there. I don't think that was the one you were talking about. Hang on, give me 1 second. One shot. Okay, I made it all the way back to when you said that you and Ernie are the oldest swingers in town. Did I miss it completely? I'm sorry, man. Oh. Well, you did say that you were turning in for the night. That was the last time I saw about coming and flicking through my live. I remember that you said come on through and to show me your spoon, man. I'm still looking, man. This chat might be a little bit slower behind. Or it did fly by so fast. Ghost, I'm from Phoenix. Yeah, I don't know if that came through, man. I'm so sorry. But I'll absolutely, if I do see you at all live, I'll absolutely come and be flicking through your live. In fact, I believe I subscribed. I went and turned on notifications today. When you said drop by and you'll show me Spoon Man. Show me your Spoon Man. Man, I'm sorry. That's not like me. I hate missing comments. I have no idea where it went. Nobody got rid of the comment, right? I don't think so. I think I just that one. Kind of stopped watching DPM. I know he's done a lot for the Pokemon community, and I feel like too many people use a lot of alt accounts during his streams to have better chances. It's all good. It was after Alien's message, not to worry. I was asking to go through my last live and see some of my vintage and near the end of the pack away. Oh yes, absolutely. I will do that, Kev, for sure. for sure. I do have, what do I have this weekend? I started making my add to my watch later list, so I'll absolutely go through and start adding that to it. I'm all about the vintage, man, you know, and of course, I respect you highly because you've been in it about as long as I have. However, you've got the experience, because man, I was a kid, snot nose rubbing my cards when they came out, so I kind of grew up with Pokemon as opposed to was around when they came out. Man, I'm so sorry I missed that. And I agree, Fox. I would say that I kind of, I don't want to say stopped watching DPM, because I'll still throw him on when he comes on and whatnot, and I'll put my name on the giveaway for him. I kind of see DPM as of this point, he's kind of like the final boss. Some of these arena cards are just, these stadium cards are incredible. Show you more in your next live if you want. Oh yeah. Heck yeah. As you can see how many people showed up just to look at some of the artwork, man. I made no promise of giveaways and nothing as such, and I think to Deadpool's point, it's a or I'm sorry, to Fox's point, that's who it was. To Fox's point, it's you know, I just don't want to be known as that giveaway stream. You know, there's definitely a right and wrong way to do it, and I just feel like I would not be able to keep up with how some of the most amazing people have done it, like Rocket Scott. Like, he's got that giveaway thing down pat. ALB, you've got that giveaway thing down pat. And me, I just want people to come in and see the cards, and honestly, if somebody's like, oh my god, that's an amazing card, and I've got another one, I've got no problem giving it away. But I just don't want everybody coming in and asking for handouts and stuff, so. You're 37, and I'm turning 37, Klinger. I saw you said something, Ernie. You said, make a video of all the big XY cards, hollows, and reverse hollows, and the whole bunch. Please do. Ernest, you missed Alice's message. Panda is too, oh yeah? I like conversing with people too, Al, and thank you for using it properly. I know that there's nothing that I can do to change it, but when people say conversate, that's one of the little idiosyncrasies that just, like, it really gets me. You got that won't you be my neighbor voice. Well, won't you? Therapy, skip surgery, perfectly fine. You can run again. Oh, I'm so glad. Alien Charmander. I like your Charmander play. Oh, he's been with me for a very long time. He's my good luck charm. In fact, he's so old, he's a ghost himself. It's the shared community that makes it awesome, and these giveaways are just icing on the cakes. Conversing and meeting others that enjoy the same is fun. I agree. I've played to DPM for 13 months now. He used to read my membership notices, but the latest two, because there's too many, he's only mentioned my name now. It's nice that you appreciate the art and the artist, no matter the cards. So many just fly through the cards only looking for the hits. I agree. So, Deadpool, I agree, 100%. To love the same thing that so many people love is absolutely amazing. Kev, 100% agree. He used to read my regular messages just when I'd say, like, hey Pat, or I'd be like, I saw that red video, he's probably punching air right now, and he'd read it, punching air. But recently you say, what's up peeps, and you're gone. It's gone. And shout out to the moderators of that chat, because eventually DPM's live streams just became a stream I started to watch instead of tried to participate in. If anyone can make it to Card Party, that's 100% worth it. And that's what I hear too. Honestly, Ernie, I thought of you when I saw this card. I know that you collect those special kind of energies, so I thought of you. Got 10k in chat now. Amazing. He's able to read anything. Agreed. And I guarantee he's got a monitor, like 2 monitors horizontal or vertical on top of each other, for his chat because he's always looking way up and reading down. So I'm sure he does that just so he doesn't miss them. And that's one thing I'll say, Al, is I do say that Card Party sounds like an actual party, and it sounds really neat. Do you have a favorite card art artist? Ooh, Halion, that is a great question. I have many. I will say that classic Tomokazu Kamiya is probably up there for a lot of people, and I will say that for myself. Shinji Kanda is up there for me. I think that Shinji Kanda is one of the most amazing artists of our time. Aya Kasubi, we mentioned a little bit earlier, just has a way with drawing with colored pencil almost, and it's just absolutely incredible. We made it through all that I have from that set, y'all. So give me 1 second here, and we're gonna get into the next one. If y'all are enjoying this, it's cool card art for sure. You did see Rev kinda took DPM, should open it or keep it sealed videos over. R is copywriting them on Facebook. Really? That's crazy. I didn't know that. I wish somebody would join you guys in the card. But yeah, I'd love to meet you all one day. If anybody wants to help watch my last list stream for watch hours, there we go. Let's help our girl Alice out. She's an incredible artist. She shows off amazing art. She does a lot of her own art too. And I highly encourage and always recommend to keep on going, Alice. You'll be on cards one day. ALB, only if you wear a Deadpool fan as your favorite shirt, I'll go. Well, he rated R&D, and that was bad enough trying to keep up with that, and they only had, 2K of the 9K that he had, and it was flying. About 2K showed up to ALB when he rated him. Card Party's one big family reunion. If you're ever there, you are family. Hell yeah, that's what I like. I have many favorites. I have many favorites, too. I learn new stuff every time I watch your streams, Kev. Totally enjoy it. Oh man, I really appreciate that. I found a video on how they make Pokemon cards. It was very interesting. I watched half of it now. I think about it. I forgot to finish it. Zach, you're funny. You're a funny dude. Deadpool. We can make opposite shirts like that and wear them. Dude, I could see you and Deadpool fan doing like Deadpool would wear a picture of ALB on a shirt, and then ALB would take a picture of him, Deadpool fan, and put that on a shirt, and so on, and so on, and so on, and see how many shirts you can get into it. Just every card party, get a new shirt, and go one picture deeper. In fact, that's my challenge for y'all. Ernie, I really appreciate that, man. I do like to talk. I mean, I'm sure you all figured that out by now. But when it comes to making sure that somebody, that you walk away with more than what you came with, that's what I'm hoping for. Whether it be knowledge, enlightenment, a card that maybe you're like, oh my god, I would just die if that was mine. If there's anything I can do to help anybody out with collections, and anything like that, let me know. We do have our next set coming up here. That next set, we're going to play Name That Set Symbol. I'm missing the chat. I love how fast the chat's going. So yeah, I can only imagine what DPM go through. I can barely keep up in ALB stream. Pokemon trading card, Illustrator Contest 2025, Alice. Oh, well, let me know if there's anything that you need at all, Alice, and if I got it, you got it. Who bought this guy? He tried to get rid of it. Alright. Name that set symbol. It was one of my favorites for a long time, and I think that it has a very bad rap for a very low hit rate. Alien star for opening packs. There are almost none left for sale here, living vicariously through all of you. Well, I will help you out with that. JR with the knowledge. This is Steam Siege. Steam Siege. Motorshaw. Oh, this would be amazing if you get a job doing the cards. You deserve that. Much love. I agree. I agree, and thank you, Alice, for sharing your talent with us. I know sometimes you're just sitting there late at night, can't sleep, so you start painting, and then you go live. And then people like me show up, and you're like, super happy, and that's why I stick around. I like making people happy. Speaking of happy, here's a Hoppip. Sam Ghost, let me know where to send the ghost cards that I may pick up, and I'll send them your way. Man, I will DM you. Absolutely not necessary, but I'm gonna need yours too, in case I come across any amazing Snorlax art. Definitely want to keep my closest there. Mina no Kai. Love it. Let's see. Alright, Steam Siege. One of the greatest Skiploom arts ever. Speaking of, oh, this is Eerie Yomakai. Here's a good artist selection for artist appreciation. Won't you be my neighbor? Well, I think the mail's here. Trust me, I've been hearing that for a very long time. In fact, this is not even my normal speaking voice. My normal speaking voice is much, much deeper. And it would be very monotone and boring if you heard just my normal speaking voice. So, the 11 cards of, I think it's 116 cards for the completion of Steam Siege. Just can't get them, sadly. Well, if there are any of these just basic cards, let me know. I can't say I have too many big hitters from Steam Siege. Of course, those are in the back, so we're going to find out here shortly. But yeah, if you see any that that you need, Kev, just let me know. Right? In fact, one day, I know for a fact I will be doing an artist appreciation episode on Miss Alice. It's my boy Match. It is a classic. ALB, are you familiar with the epic rap battles of history? There we go. Got our Nuzleaf. Looking all conspicuous. Ayoka Yoshida. Such an amazing art. It looks real. There's our Yukamori Fungus. JR, let me know. Side-eye Nuzleaf. Yuka. Thanks, my friend. I think two are lovely break cards, which I don't like. Well, have that, bud. Thanks so much for asking, for sure. And I hope that doesn't get annoying, man. I'm probably going to ask every time we see Yuka. So, there's our Tomokazu Kamiya Larvesta. Was featured in one of our episodes already. Please do. I know the YouTube video. Used to love epic rap battles. I only reference because when you say Mr. Rogers, I just think of Mr. T versus Mr. Rogers. Sorry, I got lost in the art of Ponyta is actually looking in a horse stable. And he's kind of looking out like, why am I in this horse stable? Can somebody please let me out? And that's kind of sad in a pretty way. Kind of sad in a pretty way. Which brings us to Rapidash. This is another favorite artist of mine. I know, Halian, you were asking earlier. But Yukio Baba is one of my all-time favorites also. Is also a magician with that colored pencil. Forgot to tell you, Kev, about the Mimikyu promo full art for the Pokédex because of you. Let's go, Fox. Let's go. That full art is incredible. It's one I yet to obtain, but I will obtain it. That I promise you. Thanks, JR. I think I have most of the comments. It's late now. I can let you know the numbers I need at some point. I am letting you know now that one or the other is going to make it, but Nate the PokéGhost was getting real excited about making a Discord for the channel. That's Shabuza. Man, what happened? Did Chimchar just go aggro on, like, a radio tower? Do they eat metal? Did this thing just become fuel for nightmares? Or are they trying to do like a Twilight Zone spin-off where he's like, there's a gremlin on the side of the plane? It's a really neat card. This one? Or this one? Sorry, Rapidash. Bothers me a bit that the Ponyta and Rapidash don't quite match styles. Dude, okay. Let's talk about that for a minute. Because you're absolutely right, Halian. You know the one in Paldean Fates, Mimi? No, that one I have, Paldean Fates. I think he means the big full art. I don't think he had... Oh. Okay, maybe that promo. I think I do have that one. Yeah, if that's the one you're talking about. The Paldean Fates ETB promo. I actually had 3 of those. I gave one to my boy. And, oh, I think I only had 2. But yeah. Okay, yeah, that one I have. In fact, I know it's a promo that everybody has. And it's still my all-time favorite Mimikyu card. But yeah, let's talk about that for a second, Halian. Because that low-key is a trigger of mine also. When they have the same evolution line and not the same artist for both cards. There is a lot of cards that do that, and like we just saw Tomokazu Kamiya did the Volbeat and Illumise, just one after the other, and it just looks so great in the binder, because this looks weird in the binder. Ooh. That's a tough one, Al. What I will say is I've never opened an ETB of Paldean Fates and didn't get a hit. But I will say that sometimes the hits are just shinies. Luckily, there's 113 baby shinies in Paldean Fates, which is why it's just a fool's errand to try and master for someone like me personally. But that's a tough one, man, because those shot up in price real big. I don't know. He might if somebody dares him. I'm not going to do it. But that might be the thing that gets him to do it. Of course, I can't say that that PC stamped Mimikyu wouldn't be a cool pickup personally. I have the whole 35XY break card set with all promos also. Ernie, you're a legend. Yes, I have 2 in my hitbox, and I have 2 Paldean Fates ETB still open. 1 being Pokemon Center, because I'm a promo collector too. I am also a promo collector. I will say I picked this up. And for the record, I'm really not a fan of making something Cosmo Hollow and then not making it a promo. I know they have set Cosmo Hollows out there, but I am a big lover of my Black Star promos. Big lover. I don't know, Ernie. In fact, we're about to come up on one of those break cards. This is done by Mitsu, climbing up a wall. Again, between the Chimchar that was destroying the plane. Are those a little bit closer for you, Halion? They were done by two different people. But are the styles a little bit closer? Is Paldean Fate's the one that has English Bubble Mew? Yes. Yes, it is. I wish I had bought that one before it got super pricey. I do too. And luckily, well, I'm not going to say I do too, because I totally did. I bought that was my first ETB I ever bought, was Paldean Fates. I asked that last stream at the end if I should open something vintage, and timed out people who said, yeah, you totally did. And I remember my response too. I said, I'm staying out of this one. It's not up to us to decide whether you should keep it open or not. So, to open it or not. Alright, y'all. Check out this, and again, truly incredible artwork, Monfernape. Of course, I don't like the crotch shot, but there it is. By Nuki Satio? Saita? So glad I said it won't instead of yeah. By the way, you should still open something. Yeah, I think I am going to open something here. Let me get through this stack and we'll rip one of those packs of Paldea Evolved and go fishing real quick. That's what we'll do. Little Litleo. Derpy. Oh, here's a break card. Right here. The Pyroar break card. Going fishing. Unfortunately, we're only going to rip the one pack on the live because I want to save the other two for some couple shorts content, but y'all are super incredible. I do love the hollow patterns, and honestly, that was oh, that was at ALB. Okay, we're still gonna rip it though, especially if Kev Motorshaw's still here. I want to rip it while he's still here. This card is sick, right? And I think the break cards were so unliked because they played weird in the game, because you would physically have your Pyroar thrown out there, and then you would put this on top of it, and it would add an additional super attack. It's kind of like a VMAX without it being a VMAX. It was just weird. Looking forward to the shorts. Like I had Mew promos. That Dark Gyarados pre-release. Though meant more rare kind of thing. Finally finished mastering 151 yesterday. The Blastoise SIR was so elusive, but I traded for it. And somebody can fact check me if they would like. But Kevin Motorshaw, if you're still here, I know that you mentioned that you were trying to break cards. Is this one you need? Let me know. The Pyroar break. Uh-oh, I squirreled. Finished. Oh, 151. So yeah, fact check me, but I'm fairly certain that the irony behind the full art SIR Blastoise is that the artist on the Blastoise was Michihiro Irida. The irony is he's the one that did the original Charizard. That's the reverse Infernape. I don't have all the reverses, but I have the common cards, Kev. I found my binder and I have that, thanks, yeah. You said the reverse Infernape? Did you have the reverse Infernape? Fairy cards, absolutely. Uh-oh, I forgot. I think I asked if you needed it or if you had it. One of the two. Nope, doesn't fit. So, I'm sorry, bud. Let me ask one more time. Do you need it? Chris Raid, uh-oh. CHH3, what's up, man? I appreciate you. We were just ready to rip a pack of Paldea Evolved. And Jack, what's up, Jack? Oh, what's up, guys? I haven't got the reverse, Kev, thanks. Alright, cool. Well, that's something that I'm going to put aside for you, Kev. And if that is one, I mean, even if it's just one card, I know that you're quite a long ways away, but we'll find a way to get it to you, man. What's up? What's up? CHH3. Is that the Legendary Collection Ghastly back there? Oh, I was trying to hide it because ALB is salivating at my Legendary Collection. And yes, sir, it is. And honestly, out of all the Legendary Collection that I have, the Ghastly might be the one that I might not be able to part with. I've been thinking about it since you brought it up, Al, and honestly, the other two I don't really have an attachment to, and I'd be happy to trade up. That Ghastly is one that I fall asleep at night thinking what it would be like to live without it, and I just don't know if I could. But if you're interested... Ooh. But the Ghost. So I do have the Dark War Turtle. You can look that up. Favorite is the Haunter Reverse, and it's just wonderful art. Classic Fossil Haunter. My original favorite Pokemon card. I love that. Absolutely love that, Chris. I will say the same thing about the original Nidoking art, and I know that's gonna surprise a lot of people because my first original favorite artwork, Ebony Unicorn, hello, welcome. Here it is, actually. I have it right here. It's Ken Sugimori Nidoking. I agree, 100%. 100%. Actually, just gave this away. It was, the selected winner was Vanessa Lim. I'm just waiting for them to reach out to me with their info so I can get them their cards. And I'm looking for my next giveaway, probably going to be at the 500 mark, y'all. I am just now 14 shy of 400 subscribers. LP is 80. 80 on that. And then I did have another one. Let me find it. Can you guys believe this? This is why I need a top loader binder. This is exactly why. Steam Siege King Nidoking is nice. Did you show that? I don't think we made it there quite yet. In fact, I sadly don't think... Yeah, I don't think the Nidoking is one that I have from Steam Siege. I am going to do a real quick call out, however. That Reboot has become one of the most badass Pokemon that I think I know based on this card. Let's just take a second and appreciate the card. It was done by Rika. This is a Fire-type Pokemon. Ooh, we'll get back to that. Fire-type Pokemon playing in the snow. I do have another one. I'll find it in a second. But he's playing in the snow. Isn't that, like, dangerous for this dude? And he's just like, I don't care. So, yeah, I found that card, and he just became, like, super badass to me. That's like us playing with fire. Braviary, shout out Gapow. This was another one of my favorite original artworks. This was by Mitsuhiro Arita, but of course the Dragonair, just classic art. Can't believe it. Did I lose it? I can't lose it. That thing is shiny as all get out. Oh, there it is. And then I have another not so great one, but I noticed it had the symbol Al, so I'm gonna go grab it real quick, but I got this one too. So awesome. I appreciate the raid, y'all. I super do. I didn't think the raids were possible with the with me being solely on my phone cam. I don't know if YouTube is keeping people out, but remember I was surprised that it wasn't a holo as a kid. I got one of those too, Dragonair quality on them. Yeah, we can do that right quick. Let me rearrange some stuffs here. Pop them out real quick. For me, put this off to the side. So these are the bulk. Cool. This is the Caterpie. Little whitening down below. So a little worn, say light played. Centering, I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a fat bottom girl. But aside from these little just natural binder love little scratches here, the thing looks pretty good. Well, what is that? Okay, it's got a massive print line right there that I've never noticed till right this second. Oh, it's got another print line down there. Yikes. 50 on the Caterpie. I'll take that. Bust out the other one here. I do like the fireworks on the card too. I think that it was very unique, and I still can't get over that I did have the Charizard also. But y'all, similar to Zach, like I thought they were stickers because I had stickers like that as a kid. And so when I pulled them out of packs, I was like, oh, these are stickers, and I threw them behind my base set cards as keepsakes. And that was that. And I was hanging out with one of my roommate's friends, and here's the Wartortle. Come on, baby. Sealed or slabs or raw and naked? I like raw and naked, although getting more and more into it now, I will say that there's a lot of cards that I would like to get in a slab, just simply so that they'll last a little bit longer. Let's check this on the print line. Wow, this one actually looks pretty good. Okay, we got one little scratch there, right under the number of heads, and one little scratch. But honestly, I've been looking at this card for a long time, and it looks beautifully centered. Here's the back for you. A little white, but at the same time, nothing. Holy shit. Okay, that's a little bad. That's from going in and out of the binder so many times before I got it out. Boogeyman, Kiss the Grouth Goodbye slab I won. You want a slab from Boogeyman? Oh my Boogeyman. Uh-oh. I hope that's not copyrighted ALB. But yeah, these two I've had for a very long time. But honestly, Al, if you love them, I'll happily work something out with you. Because not only do you deserve it, but, well, you deserve it. And honestly, I couldn't say that about any of them. Anybody who's ever asked me for these in the past, the only thing I told them, sir, was kick rocks. Alright, we'll certainly talk on the side, man. I'll go ahead and put these aside. I will not lose them. In fact, that Ghastly always reminds me that I needed to get back to you on those anyway, so happily do that for you. And appreciate that, man. I do. LB is demand. I found the binder. I need 13, not 11. I need numbers 35, 34. And the Secret 116, but I do need a lot of reverses as I don't have them all from Steam. Kevin JR. Cool. Well, we will get into the back of those and we'll see if we have any of those numbers here. In just 1 second, Al. And I have a pretty funny story, Al, too, for you. Condition? No idea. Let's find out together. But as I was looking through my stuff for those cards I lost once upon a time ago, I actually came across this. Leaf Energy from Legendary also. That's awesome, Fox. I love that that's your first slab. The first of many, I hope. Home, no ship tonight. No. Al's got to deal with shipping things all day. I don't blame you even a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to throw that one in for you too, Al. Just because I don't know if you need it. Let me know if you don't need it, because I'll happily hold on to it. But if you do, no sense in holding on to a little energy. Especially the grass energy. Hold. Hold like wait. Hold like hold it. I'll wait. But while I wait, I'll tell you that story. Honestly, because Fox is here, and I just wanted you to know, because you're the one that I truly needed to clear my conscience with here. You remember that Pikachu I sniped? And then, you don't need a brother, thank you. Yeah, of course. That Pikachu I sniped, and PokéFun Boys wanted to trade me the Ninetales for it. You remember that? I got your Ninetales, by the way. I appreciate it. And Al, I am going to let you know that I'm going to do a video for you, especially with that Deoxys card that I got the other night. I still can't believe that happened, honestly. But I got your Ninetales. Super sick card. And I did. It's in great condition, man. It came perfectly packaged. And I remember that night, and to be honest with you, man, I felt so bad. I felt so bad winning this because of how little I put in. And there was members in there like Fox that were dropping the amounts that they were dropping, and I know Fox really wanted it. I know Fox wanted that Pikachu. He said he was gonna hang it in gold and put a chain on it and wear it like a necklace. And I think when Wayne was like, yo, Kev, trade me for the Ninetales, my mind went right to the Ninetales. And it didn't go the way that my mind really what it should have done. And the first thing that I should have done was said, no, you'll have to trade with Fox. Like that's like, to me, should have went to him on that sense. So what I've decided to do is I'm gifting this to Fox, and I told him that there's a stipulation that we have to meet because I want to give it to him in person. But it would clear my conscience completely, and I know I can't undo the trade for the Pikachu from Wayne because he loves his error cards. But I wanted to make it right in my heart for the art of the card, the art of the collection, and the almighty dollar. This rightfully belongs to him in my mind, so I'm going to give it to him. It is super rare. They're super hard to find. And I know this is absolutely killing Kara because she's a huge Ninetales fan, but on that same note, there's just too much of it in there for me, so. Sure is. And on that same note, I don't think Fox would ever sell it, grade it. But on the same note, I don't know if you have a bitchin' Ninetales in your Gigadex binder, man, but I think that this would look pretty good in your Ninetales slot. So, but I wanted to make it right, but I'm still going to write something absolutely epic for you, ALB, and do my videos like I do my videos so I can tell that epic story of the snipe, the trade. But I am going to wait until that Dioxys gets here if that's all right with you. Yes, of course, and we'll keep you posted, Kev. I've got those numbers here as well as in the chat. I'll write them down, and as we go through, we'll take a look. But this isn't going to be a last time thing. I certainly want to do more of this with y'all. But yeah, I figured the last time I showed it, the camera was all slow and laggy from my phone, so I wanted to show that. Jay's Corner Raid, Ricky, what's going on, man? Jay's Corner Raid. Holy moly, what's going on, fellas? I hope y'all are doing well. Yeah, I agree, 100%. 100%. In fact, ALB, I'm still a little that I didn't just tell you to keep it on that same note, too, so. Jay's Corner, Brian Moore, hello, it's good to see you. Jay, what's up, man? It is good to see you here. Thanks for the raid, brother. In fact, I think now would be a good a time as any. I was able to pick up a couple of packs of Paldea Evolved, and we were just about to go fishing. And did I see Ryan right? Did we just hit 2 hours? Did he raid? What's up? Raids all over. Holy moly. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. It's great to see everybody. Yes, please, y'all. If you are not yet subbed to the channel, go ahead and sub up. We are just shy. We are about 12 away from 400 subscribers. It could very well happen tonight. That would be exciting. That would absolutely be exciting. Jay, how did everything go tonight, man? How was the stream? How was the opening? And did you pull fire? Alright, and let's get into this here and hope that we can pull a little something out of our Paldea Evolved. I would not hate the Mismagius. The Mismagius I would not hate. Just subbed up. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Goopy. Alright. Let's start and appreciate some art. Got our Delibird. You got Kudo. Stream was great. Polls were solid. Rick even won a battle. No way. No way. What's in the water? What did you eat, Ricky? Ooh, love disc. Sorry, Kara. It's not crown love disc, though. Congratulations, Ricky. Indeed. Well deserved. You're very welcome. Mr. Motorshaw, thank you so much for hanging out. I know that it's super late or early there. So yeah, you have a great night. Sleep well. We'll certainly see you next time, and I'll be looking out for your live. We can hang out and we can share some art. Just subbed up to Jay with notifications. Let's go. Oh, you're not going to regret that, man. Jay's Corner is one of the greatest places that you can hang out with some of the funniest people that you can hope to meet. And battles all day. So if you like to battle, come hang out in Jay's Corner TCG. Trust me, there will be a battle. Quackswell. Quackswell. Yes, Quackswell. Good night or good morning. Were you aware this set of Super Rod is almost always followed by the Love Disc? Really? Well, now I'll have to take a look in the other two packs. Kev 3. There is only Kev Alpha, Kev 1, and Kev A. There is no Kev 2 or lower. Let's see, Kev. You're not leaving Deadpool, are you? Just saying goodbye to the other Kev, right? Ooh, got the Suguaro. Okay, reverse Pseudo-Wudo. Who's Kev 2? That's Kevin Klinger. But again, there is no Kev 2. Okay, got a cute little Jiggly. Again, the void of black draws attention to the ears immediately. I do feel like they could have used some black in the grass, but honestly, this is all uplifting. This is all one motion to the left. Upward and onward. Love it. Ghosted by low kicks. Why does this feel weird? Alright, there you go. Well, that was a bummer. I don't know if we can do that. I might have to. Rip one more. I really wanted to save some for some short content, but I've got plenty of short content with my artwork. Yep, I noticed that when the set came out, pointed out there's a few streamers, and they were all surprised, but all agreed. Huh. Well, that's one more I'm going to have to take a look at, for sure. Cute Jigglypuff, right? Right. Cute little Jiggly. Reverse also. Huh. Very interesting, Ken. Very interesting indeed. Burnt code card. Alright. I think Jay inspired me. Jay's Corner inspired me. I think we'll rip one more. I can't control what we pull out of these, y'all. So if we do pull something amazing, great. If we don't, I'm sorry. There was 5 Kevins and Rocket Scott stream earlier. That is true. That is true. There was 5 of us kicking it around. We were all winning stuff. The winners list kept getting the wrong Kev. It was quite fantastical. There will be a Kev takeover. Rip it. It's a sickness. It really is, Jay, let me tell you. And it took me a long time even just to get these packs. But I mean, it wouldn't be all of us here if we didn't have a little bit of degenerosity. Quaxley. Kev. I have someone we can raid after. Excellent, excellent. We're getting to be at about that time, y'all. Of course, I'll go as long as my phone can hold out. And so far, we're doing really well. Look at that Pyroar. Holy moly. Ulta? Uta. That's insane. Great artwork. Florigato. Got the mouse hold. Zweilous? Probably roaring through the fire, right, Manuel? Sneasel, got the double dark energy. Ghosted by slacking. The steel energy, code for the code goblins out there. Well, poor PokéCat. PokéCat's great. Let's hear it for PokéCat. It is her birthday tomorrow as well, so if you do see her around tomorrow, make sure to wish her a very happy birthday. If you all are not doing anything, drop by Rocket Scott's. I'm sure there'll be plenty of cousins there. Plenty of giveaways and whatnots. Well, not whatnots. We stay away from whatnots. Don't do it. Don't open the next one. Okay, I won't. I have to save at least one. I have something I'm planning, like, for real. But I do have a lot of cool videos coming. I'm starting to play around with a lot of cool tools. And it truly is not about the tools that you use, giggity. It is about how you use them. And I think that I'm just ready to take that to the next level. So with that, well, I won't ask that out loud and scare everybody. Where'd the Ninetales go? PokéRage Official will be live too, Kev. I told PokéCat he'd stream on her birthday. Oh, excellent. PokéRage Official. PokéRage is cool. Also, just for the record, Al, super love the Palmot sticker on the little, like, that's the cutest sticker I've ever seen in my life. It'll go in my sticker book. Yes, I have a sticker album. We have binders for everything. Alright. Now let's see. Do only have a couple of pages left here, so should have kept it sealed. But what's the fun in it? Exactly. I agree. And you know, I open it for every little kid out there that maybe can't get their hands on a pack of Prismatic, who maybe can't, you know, open a pack of the newest set. And that's where I want to highly commend and throw out Rocket Scott, ALB Trading. These are two of the most loving and caring individuals that made a firm stance against high prices and scalpers, and they decided to give it all away. And when I say inspiring, I don't even know if that's as strong a word. Inspiring is something you see when you see somebody give a homeless man $1. What these guys do is life-changing. Like, they are making core memories for people. They are bringing people into the hobby. They are making them stay. And not only that, but they're coming back. And a lot of you in here said a lot of these Scarlet and Violet sets were the reason that you got back into Pokemon. And then you have those like the Kevs who have been hanging around and doing it as I have for the past, 30 some odd years. And the fact that we can all be here together and enjoying the art of the card, the sets from years ago. Of course, I'm really hoping I haven't opened or shown anything and somebody's like, that was before I was born. I'm pretty sure we're all pretty up, but I really appreciate you all being here with me, checking out the art of the cards. Well, there's a difference in blue for you. Anybody see that? And that's why they key, and that's the key. They're coming back. They are coming back. Good night, Fox. Is Fox going to bed? Getting to bed. Gotta work in the morning. Good night, all. Good night, Fox. I appreciate you dropping in, man. Sleep well. I hope work goes well tomorrow. T.I. Joey. Alright, Ken. Just because you said it. You guys, I've got 5 packs of Baby Elf coming. They'll probably be here tomorrow. Yes, they do that, yeah. Right, it's more saturated, it's darker, right? They do that. Why do they do that? Is that so they can differentiate the print? And if they're going to do that, they might as well just throw a first edition on one of them. And I wish they would bring first edition cards back. But yeah. That's odd that they do that. I remember 1981, like it was a month ago, Ernie. You know, Ernie, you and my father would get along really well. You guys probably have stories for days. And I couldn't even imagine your card collection, Ernie. I have been curious, however, Ernie, how long have you been collecting? Have you been collecting your entire life, or is this just something more recent? I just learned about those. There's 30 in the set, the Baby Elves. Yeah, I'm really, I don't even know what I'm looking for. But I came across a posting and I was like, oh, that's an okay price. And yeah, that was that. I got some coming. I was really hoping that they would also show up today, but they didn't. And we're going to start getting into something else that I feel they should bring back. And I know that it wasn't really popular per se, but they used to do these dual type cards during these eras, and the dual typing of the cards was just so unique, and of course they have to kind of keep it fresh, right? So a lot of times you would see things like this. I worked helping out a card shop in 2000. Ryan, Ernie be collecting since the dawn of time. Ernie was there when they decided the color of the card stock the card should be on. They kept it yellow. Got paid in sports card and Pokemon packs. Well, I mean, how old were you at that time? Were you cool with that? Because it sounds like they were really getting it. Emmanuel, you have the illustration contest cards are already being sold on eBay. They are. In fact, Veggie Beast got some of those already. And I really want to get some of those illustration contests. And while we're on it, we brought that up again, Alice. You really should probably contend next year for the art contest, because you got my vote, that's for true. $20+ plus shipping inside the US for all 3 or just one? There's 147 in the elf set, 5 subsets by color. Holy moly, that's one way to keep them buying. And got paid in sports cards, plus I got money. Okay, cool. Look at this Nidoran. Either really early in the morning or the sun is setting. All 3 are in a sealed pack. Okay. I say that every year, and it's been years. Trust me, there's things like that in my life, Alice, that I do, and every day I say, this is the day, this is the day. I like the colors on it too. Yeah, I do too. The purples bounce with that light and the focal point right in the center. And I love the asymmetry in cards, but it looks so centered and yet different. I don't know. Looks great. Sun's getting real. Ian with Ian. What's up, Ian? How you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you, and man, if you guys aren't subbed up to Ian with Ian, please go sub up and check out his latest short he did with Ian, Little Ian. It's the most amusing thing that you will ever see to date. That I promise you. Got the Nidorino finishing the line. The Nidoking is one I do not have. This is done by Takoya. Appreciate that, JR. Thank you. Yes. Oh my god, I had to show my dad too. And then when you put the one out the short with the side-by-side, man, classic. More of that. And not only that, but it looks like y'all had fun doing it, and that's something I thoroughly enjoyed. That can't be accurate. Are we only 11 away from 400? Ooh, got the ghosts. That is a Kev M need, by the way. This one? Nidorino, number 44. Alright, cool. Put that with the Infernate back here. Coming in by Thursday. Ian gave me a full art Pika from Surging last stream. That's right, he did. I remember that. Emmanuel Morais. In fact, I had just put out my mail opening video from Ian with Ian yesterday, I believe. I told some very, very interesting stories, and it's actually a long story, so I apologize for the longness, but I actually included when I first won on Ian's stream. And fun fact, y'all, that was my first ever giveaway win, was conquering the gauntlet on Ian with Ian. No, I'm not going to tell you what the gauntlet is. You're going to have to go and join us to find out. Come take it on. It's got the moves. He's got the moves. Oh. Love the ghosts. Really wish my phone wasn't dying. I'm having a good time. Let's see. About these ones here. I got the reverse hollow Mankey. And the regular nose pass. Awesome artwork. A Uaribi. The gauntlet is a true masterpiece. Truer words have never been spoken. Oh, that's funny. That was a callback from earlier. That's exactly what I need as a Joltik. In fact, I'm curious now. I might have to flip y'all around and upside down. I might be able to scoot you a little closer. And I could flip you. Maybe. That's not right. Oh, it's all backwards now. It's because the cameras are on the opposite sides. Oh well. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. Hope I'm not making anyone sick. Oh well. That's okay. I agree. Ian's creativity and ethic is inspired, and not only that, y'all, but Ian, quite frankly, man, I would not be doing this right now if it wasn't for you and your push, as well as seeing you and your son doing your thing, schoolgirls being added later, and just the advice you gave me in that little push, man. It's like I was holding on to the edge, and you're just like, go. Just do it. Just be yourself. And here I am. The rest is history, man. So I appreciate you and your inspiration. You continue to this day to be an inspiration in how I want to run my channel. So thank you for that. And everybody, yes, please go sub up. Ooh, my favorite Pokemon, Emmanuel. That is an amazing question. I am going to fall on my favorite Pokemon of all time, which is Mimikyu. But I noticed over time and being in the space of YouTube that Mimikyu is a lot of people's favorite Pokemon. And so when I start thinking of the Pokemon that I really like, I have to rely on my ghosts. I like Gengar, and I'm really starting to enjoy the Duskull line. Duskull, Dusknoir, Dusclops. In fact, I started collecting a stack of Duskulls that I'm going to start signing when I send things out, because it's only right. Really? Really, Kev? Where are they? I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite artworks. Yeah, these here, probably some of my favorite cards of all time. Mimikyu is awesome. What's everybody else's favorite? Mimikyu is great. Collector's Chest Mimikyu 25th Anniversary Stamped Hollow. I do not. That's one I do not have. So I was kind of, I actually got this one in Japanese and English. Well, this is what I was explaining last time too with these cards here. Is Duskull is looking at you from the road, right? Dusclops is looking at you from the yard, front yard it looks like. And Dusknoir is straight up looking in your window. When illustration rares tell a story. Exactly, Ryan. This thing followed you home. And that's the story behind it. For the record, James Turner, I've never really seen much of him before I saw these cards, and I really don't know if he's done more or they've done more. So further research is needed. But I would say that those are pretty high up there on my list of favorites. If you told me to pick a legendary and I didn't pick Darkrai, I would be doing a disservice to PokéGhost Town. Armaldo. I think I knew an Armaldo back in the day. It's one of the more forgotten Pokemon, I would say. Gen 1 are here, Charmander, but I hate lizards in general. And New Gen's Rockruff. Rockruff is a good Pokemon too. Krogunk, dreaming of life outside the swamp with his massive bucktooth overbite. Number 58. Mew Espeon. Yeah, I can see that for sure. If I had to pick an evolution, and might I just say, boom, love the Ghost, Spiritomb. If we don't get a Ghost type evolution in Gen 10, I'm gonna be upset. And I know what everybody's thinking, and that is, but how are you going to evolve it? What's gonna be that thing? And it's gonna be exactly like you would think it is. It's gonna be exactly like Infernape. Or I'm sorry, Annihilate. And if anybody knows the story of Annihilate, look at that. Fierce little sharp Pokemon just chilling in the water. Do you think he'll rust? Do you think those blades are organic or they're real metal? I don't know. And I also forgot what I was saying before that. Charmander, Mew, Lizard... Oh, Espeon, right. Annihilate. So Annihilate is pretty much a Primeape that fought itself to death, got up, and kept fighting. And to me, I feel like that would be a perfect way to evolve an Eevee into a Ghost evolution. And for the record, I really miss the old type Steel texture. It was a lot easier to differentiate. Me and Espeon kind of have the similar vibes. They do. And I'm all about that psychic, so I will say, for the record, if I did have to pick an evolution around today, my favorite would be Espeon, just merely based on the psychic ability. But as Umbreon and Espeon came as a pair, like Glaceon and Leafeon did, I feel like it's okay to pair them together as some of your favorites. So if your favorites are Flareon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon, that's okay, because they all came out together in the same gen. I'm guessing I started loving Charmander due to its origin story of Ash's Charmander, and only when I grew up, I started realizing it's a lizard. Yeah, that's true. And of course, wow, look at that. Different colored gears. Do you think he's incognito, or do you think this is one of those Flintstone cards? Of a natural job Pokemon. This is its job. The things to think about. Oh no. Well, if y'all can believe, we actually ran through 100 sleeves just now. Just like that. Charmander, but you hate lizards. That's, I mean, I live in Arizona, and of course Ernie will tell you you can't really go too far and not see a lizard. So lizards are quite here, and we have these things called Gila monsters, which are giant lizards. Favorite Pokemon is Dragonite, and I've been waiting for that Dragonite evolution. Dragon evolution. Okay, I can dig it. Dragon evolution, but also love Gengar, Mimikyu, and the Ghost evolution. Seems like it would be easier to find an evolution trick for. Yeah, I agree. And not to say that that would be the way, but it could very well be a just simple theory or story that, oh, this is a previous evolution that passed on and missed its trainer so much and decided to come back. Or something as such. It doesn't have to be violent, like I saw. But I do know that I have some fairy lovers in here. And in our last little bit here, let's go ahead and throw down some fairy. Got our Mural, another bright card coming on down. Shabuzi. Shabuza. Gorgeous. We've got the dual type Azumarill. There's a mission in Far Cry 3. For the record, Far Cry is one of the greatest gaming series out there. Where you need to get the skin of a Komodo dragon, complete that mission with my eyes closed because of, aw, manual. I remember that, and I'm sure if you've ever played Red Dead Redemption, I don't know if alligators and crocodiles fall in that lizard category for you. So adorable, right? So cute. And then, of course, the dual type Azumarill. Never seen it before. So cool, right? That's what I was saying. They need to bring this back. And I mean, look, you didn't need a water energy. But this was dual typing in card form. And I guess that didn't go over too well. But me, I absolutely loved. And I love that I have a fairy one. Just got my first Espeon card non-holo, though. Used to hate getting non-holos. Yeah. How about that, y'all? Alligators and crocodiles are fine. Okay. So many failed mechanics in X and Y. So many failed mechanics that were not failed, just successful. But, you know, the masses really decide, and when they make a set of Pokemon, the first thing they do is they print a set of prototypes and they give them to the players and they have them play the game to see if they work out well. Yeah, this is one of the most unique Gardevoirs that I've ever seen, so I remember the day I pulled this card, in fact. Yep, love it too, love, so many. Oh my god, right? So many. And now that fairies are a thing of the past, this is really more of a relic. But it's one of my favorite artworks out there. And yes, I love the dual typing. I'm gonna attempt to get through the rest of this set here because this is the rest of this binder, and then we'll work on wrapping it up, y'all. And I appreciate you kicking it with me. There's no way there's 25 people chilling in here with me. And what's more, there's no way that I'm only 11 people away from hitting 400. You guys are crazy. You're a bunch of crazy night-wandering, art-loving people like me, huh? Any generations? I would have to look. I'm sure I do have generations somewhere. If I have a lot of it, is probably a completely different story. But I will definitely look and see if I can find it. I gave a Gardevoir one to someone thinking I had it. Took a big L, but I know they'll appreciate it. Funny story. And I shouldn't tell this story because it's going to kind of ruin one of my future videos, but man, look at that energy combination. Darkness Psychic on a Dragon type. That's cool. But I was in Dex Hunt stream. I don't know if everybody's familiar with Dex Hunt, but you all need to go sub up to Dex Hunt and come and join his live streams on Wednesdays tomorrow. What he does is he pretty well picks a Pokemon at random and creates something from it. Like, we made a Blaziken-themed board game. The last one we did was a Lucario-themed movie poster. And prior to that, we made a Vaporeon-themed energy drink. And so, yeah, please come by and offer up your creative genius. But he also does little giveaways in between. Thank you for that, JR. He does little giveaways in between. And I won one like 2 streams ago. And he has a little binder. He tells you pick a number, and he picked the card out, and it was Rotom V from Crown Zenith. The Rotom V we've all seen plenty of times. I love the action shot in here, and if I had to guess, Ken Sugimori. Because he still designs cards like he did way back in base set. And you all know me, I'm not in any way greedy. I really don't need more than one. And very similar to you, Alice, I said, Dex, I appreciate and love you, brother, but I have that, and I would rather it go to somebody who needs it and can appreciate it for their collection. And he said, okay, if you want to do that. And yes, that's what I want to do. And come to find out, I didn't have Rotom V. I have VMAX. Or V-Star, excuse me. So I was like, man, I had it, and I gave it back. So fast forward to this. Next, this past one. Isn't this Meowth cute? I don't know what's happening behind him, but he looks like he just messed some things up. And we were playing, and I had won another giveaway, and I picked a number, a totally other random number. He picked it out, and guess what, y'all? It was the Rotom V. And I said, you're not going to believe this, but I actually need that. So when I say ghost luck, that ghost came right back to the PokéGhost. So I thought that was a pretty funny story. Steam Siege. Yes, these are all Steam Siege manual. And we only have one more page to go, y'all. Hold on, phone. You can make it. And then I'm probably going to set something up in future so that I can have my phone plugged in so I can go as long as I want to. Because if there's something I have when it comes to talking, it's endurance. I can talk for hours and hours. Steam Siege. Hard to pull. What's hard to pull? They're all hard to pull. Steam Siege was not the greatest set. Do y'all want to see something really neat? How it started. How it's going. Remind me of how the animators created Batman the Animated Series. Instead of painting black in the white paper, they added color to the black paper. Dude, you just blew my mind. Right? I love that. Shout out artist Gapow. Brilliant artist. Shout out this artist too. This is Kayoka Umamoto. There's beauty in simplicity, y'all. There is beauty in simplicity. Talonflame. Fletchling. Cutie. Got the Armor Fossil. Gardevoir, Spirit Link. I love my cameo cards. I agree, it's so underrated. Greedy Dice. Ninja Boy. Another Ninja Boy. And Special Charge. And then the Steelix Spirit Link. Sorry, I just realized that my phone just told me, like, hey, by the way, you should probably think about wrapping it up. Oh, wow, how did I miss these two? Just chilling down here. Aww. I think that's a good one to end on right there. Apom. Gorgeous little Apom. I like the Apom too. Shout out Nuki Saito. Man, why are they always look like they're destroying electronics? Like, is that their thing? Do they destroy machinery? Right? The art in Steam Siege is just absolutely beautiful. Seen this trainer last night, was wearing an Eevee costume. Oh yeah? Like in a card or on stream? If Apom was real, his hand tail would be so creepy. But he's so cute. I agree. Like if he was a real Pokemon, his hand tail would be so creepy. It would probably feel like a rat tail too. Not to be any more creepy, but I'm gonna sleeve it before we leave it, because I will leave it. I think was Trainer Kid was called or something. Yeah, card. Yeah, it was probably the. It was probably PokéKid. It is creepy in Detective Pikachu, but I will say, Emmanuel, there is 2 scenes in Detective Pikachu that I absolutely love. And the Apom's getting infected by the R is one of them. Just because it's like, oh my god, like if Apom are real, that would be totally not cool for them to be doing. The other one would be in the club, and they're using the Loudred as the loudspeakers, and they're beatboxing. I think that's one of the coolest scenes that I've ever seen recreated in a movie. That's how we do it. Well, while I finish sleeving up the rest of these here, I know that somebody, yeah, I think it was called the PokéKid or PokéFan. Persian's attack is Raid. How fitting. How fitting is that? Oh, I already put him down, huh? Because that is exactly what we plan to go and do. Somebody had said last time, I think Zach mentioned, who are we raiding? And I said, yeah, that's probably a considerate thing to think about. I can't set up redirects, y'all. I just simply do not know how yet. So if you do have a raid target in mind and you want to go ahead and post that in the chat, by all means, you can go ahead and do that. Is Detective Pikachu 2 the game any good, chat? You know, I've not played it, so I can't say for certain. Let's see, Trainer Spree. Okay, yeah. I will message you, Al. I'll message you. And I appreciate you all so much for hanging out as long as you did and kicking it with me, appreciating the art. Everybody, please keep doing what you're doing throughout this community. Sharing the love and positivity. Peace, love, and Pokemon is what we represent. I appreciate you, Ghosty Gang. 25 people still hanging out here. We are within 11 away from 400. I look forward to seeing you all next time. I'll probably do this a lot more too, just going through the old collection if y'all enjoyed this. But yeah, go ahead and head on over to Trainer Spree. Let them know the PokéGhost raid. And yeah, I will see you guys over there in the raid. Thanks for kicking it. Thank you, Emmanuel. I'll keep them coming, and I appreciate your support 100%. I'm glad you had a blast, Ryan. Much love indeed. Alice, JR, all my other mods, I super appreciate you all being here, kicking it. And thanks for hanging out, y'all, even without giveaways and stuff like that. It truly does mean the world to me. But, as I always say, y'all, go out and get whatever it is that you want to get, and don't let anything stop you. Just make sure you always do it through peace, love, and Pokemon. Night, y'all.